Hello and welcome to Roving Report, a program that gives you an overview of the developments in India's northeast region. I'm your host Limpin Vishum, and the highlights of today's program are: youth from across the world gather in Imphal for World Youth Summit. Scientists in Nagaland interacted with farmers in an effort to boost production. Mountaineer Anshu jumps Senpa from Arunachal, all set to conquer Mount Everest again. Tennis championship held in Jorhat to promote young players. And Northeast Fest held in Delhi promotes rich culture of the region. Youth can play a very crucial role in bringing about development and addressing various challenges that the world is facing today. Hundreds of youth from India and other parts of the world are in Imphal to be a part of the World Youth Summit. They exchange their ideas and discuss a number of important issues. We take a look.
Youth from around 100 countries have come together at the City Convention Hall in Imphal to participate in the second edition of the World Youth Summit, being held under the theme of Youth for Global Empowerment. Chief Minister O. Ibobi Singh and Deputy Chief Minister G. Gai Khangam were present at the inaugural ceremony of the 5-day-long event organized jointly by Club 25 International Manipur and International Youth Committee. The objective of the event is to empower the youth, facilitate sharing of experiences and ideas on global issues, and promote inclusive youth participation.
In the global view, the role of the youths, everyone knows, is quite important for any kind of empowerment or sustainable development, poverty eradication, or many issues. But the thing is that due to lack of mutual understanding and negotiations, so the global progress is still tightened up by this lack of this awareness. So we are generally focused on the World Program on Action for Youth. It was developed by the United Nations Youth Assembly in the year 1991, and to aware of these points, 18 points mentioned in the WPOY, we are also organizing this important youth summit. And also one thing is that we are generally focusing on the Millennium Development Goals of the United Nations, and also to achieve the post-2015 development agenda.
The mega event provided an opportunity to youth from across the world to share the problems of their respective countries as well as deliberate upon various topics of global concern. Through panel discussions and other activities, the delegates shared their perspectives on different issues. The recommendations made during the summit will be sent for policy formulation to both local and national governments and other international organizations.
We should all discuss the world problem, and I think important is youth, like young people, because we're passionate, we have a lot of energy, so we can talk about it. It's a great opportunity for everyone.
It's a good thing. The youth should lead the world. It's our time. It's the 21st century, and it's our time. We should be at the forefront of innovation. We should be at the front of changing ideas, things that will change the world. Because I believe that the older generation, they lived in the times of war and so many things, but we are the technological generation, so we should be at the forefront of change. We should lead the change.
I've been expecting so much, like we can learn so many things from all the countries, like being people coming together from all the different countries, and so I hope and believe that many new things and many new things we can learn from this program.
Youth constitute a significant proportion of the world's population, and as such, they have a very important role to play in addressing various important issues of the world. Such events are highly essential as they provide a platform to people from different parts of the world to come together for information and cultural exchange.
A number of training programs for farmers in the Northeast are being conducted these days to educate them and boost agricultural production. Recently, in Dimapur city of Nagaland, farmers got a chance to interact with scientists and learn the latest farming methods. A report.
A large number of farmers from Nagaland came together at the Krishi Vigyan Kendra Center at Dimapur for an interaction program with scientists and officials from different departments. The exhibition cum interaction program, organized by Krishi Vikas Kendra in collaboration with Agricultural Technology Management Agency, Dimapur, gave a chance to the farmers to share their problems. The scientists advised the farmers on how to enhance productivity by practicing alternative farming methods and how to avail the benefits of different schemes.
Unless we go up to the ground level workers, to the farmers level workers, we cannot progress. We are associated to each other. Farmers, unless we have an association with the farmers, with the organization, we cannot. Because the development of the region, development of the country is associated, is joined with your progress. When you will get the progress, the region will be more wealthy and ultimately the nation will also develop.
আমি খান বস্তি মানতো গভর্নমেন্ট ল পলিসি প্রোগ্রাম পলিসি তো কি আছে মানতো না জানে কিন্তু আজি সাহেব খান আহি কিনে আমি খান লগতে ফার্মার্স খান তো কিনে করে কিনে কি করব লাগে ক্রপস খান নহলে এনিমালস খান কিনিকা রেয়ারিং করব লাগে আৰু গভর্নমেন্ট পৰা কি ফেসিলিটি আছে তো বস্তি মানুহ আৰু ফার্মার্স খান তো গভর্নমেন্ট পৰা কি ফেসিলিটি পাই কিনে কি করব লাগে এটো শুনি পাই কিনে আমি খান বেশি খুশি পাই আছে
High-yielding variety of different crops, advanced machineries, agricultural products, and bamboo and other craft products were on display at the exhibition. In order to tap into the potential in the field of agriculture, a lot of emphasis is being given to equip the farmers with the latest farming techniques and marketing skills. While the first Kisan Call Center of the Northeast region was launched recently in Agartala, workshops and training programs are being conducted regularly in different parts of the region.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently.
The 28th Annual Conference of Northeast Orthopedic Surgeons was recently held at Kalawangpo Convention Hall in Arunachal Pradesh. Union Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiran Rijiju inaugurated the program. He emphasized on the need for quality education and health facilities in the state. A team of 60 doctors from across the Northeast region attended the 3-day-long convention. Rijiju also informed that the central government is working to establish an AIIMS-like medical institute in Arunachal Pradesh. People in Manipur will now no longer have to travel to Guwahati to acquire a passport. A new Passport Seva Kendra has been inaugurated by Chief Minister O. Ibobi Singh at the Old Assembly Complex in Imphal. The Chief Minister urged the central government to provide the facility of visa on arrival for tourists at More and Tulihal Airport. It will give a boost to tourism in the state. Manipur has become the third state in the Northeast to open the Passport Seva Kendra under the Ministry of External Affairs. Similar Passport Seva Kendras will soon be opened in Nagaland, Tripura and Sikkim. A 5-day-long painting exhibition and cultural exchange program to strengthen bonds between India and Bangladesh was held in Tripura. The event was organized by Bharat Bangla Maitri Kalikach Sammilani, a socio-cultural organization. More than 40 paintings by various artists were exhibited during the event. Renowned artists including child drummer Anshuma Nandi and Kagborak Rabindra Sangeet singer Tithi Dev Burma enthralled the audience with their performances. Such programs help to strengthen people-to-people contact between the two neighbors. More than 1,000 athletes took part in the 9th Mega Marathon organized by the United People's Front, a rights group of Imphal, under the aegis of the Athletics Association of Manipur. The marathon was flagged off by Dr. K.H. Ratan Kumar Singh, Minister of Works and Transport, Manipur, at the Khuman Lampak Main Stadium. The marathon was held under the theme of Run for Your Nation, Run the Mega Marathon to make Manipur a healthy place. Journalists and their family members donated blood at a camp held recently in Agartala. The blood donation camp was organized by Society of Voluntary Blood Donors Tripura Unit in support of All Tripura Diabetics Forum. Tripura Chief Minister Manik Sarkar, who was the chief guest, said that people should come forward to donate their organs along with blood. Tripura is among the top in the country with 94% voluntary blood donation. Assam Governor P.B. Acharya, who is also the Vice Chancellor of Guwahati University, presented degrees to 1,050 students and scholars during the 25th convocation of Guwahati University. Donor Minister Jitendra Singh and Assam Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi were also present during the convocation ceremony. Two eminent activists, Jadav Payang and Birubala Raba, were also honored for their social work. Youth volunteers from the northeastern states participated in the Northeast National Service Scheme Festival at Rabindra Centenary Hall in Tripura. The 5-day-long event, organized by NSS in collaboration with the Union Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, was marked by various events, including tribal dance by the locals. NSS volunteers also participated in a rally representing various tribes and culture.
Anshu Jamsenpa, a world record holder mountaineer from Arunachal Pradesh, is going to scale Mount Everest for the 4th time in an attempt to make another record. We met her in capital New Delhi recently.
Hi, I'm Anshu Jamsenpa. I'm a mountaineer.
Anshu Jamsenpa, a mountaineer who hails from Bomdila in Arunachal Pradesh, will embark on her endeavour to climb Mount Everest for the 4th time this month. She will begin her journey on April 4, proceed to Kathmandu base by April 6, and is expected to complete her expedition around the last week of May. At an event at Arunachal House in capital New Delhi recently, Anshu was handed over a cheque of Rs 10 lakh by some private sponsors in presence of former Governor of Arunachal Pradesh, General J.J. Singh, who has been a major support for Anshu since the beginning of her career. The 3-time Everest summiteer has to her credit the record of being the only Indian woman mountaineer to climb world's highest peak and the first mother in the world to summit the world's highest peak twice in a span of just 10 days.
When I started this, very few people they knew about it. I'm talking about the mountaineering and adventure sports. As Governor Sir has said that we have a gold mine, Arunachal Pradesh is a gold mine of adventure sports, but people were not aware. But after my successful climbing, I have been able to create the awareness among the masses. So this time also, I'm not only motivated, I brought the awareness also. So this time also, I'm very positive and hope because I'm trying to get the policy, mountaineering policy in our state. So I think this double ascent will boosted that,
This time around, she's championing the cause of breast cancer through her expedition.
Yeah, I have chosen this cause because this is mostly related to women folk, and also it's a fatal disease. So I've decided to support this cause, and this year I'm trying for double ascent. I have already done it in 2011, but I have done it within 10 days, and this time I'll try to do it even less than that. But ultimately it will all depend on the weather condition.
The young achiever has received many awards since she started her mountaineering career in 2010. Anshu believes that there's a huge potential for developing adventure sports in her home state, which will give a boost to tourism as well. She conducts training programs for the youth in mountaineering and other adventure activities to generate interest in the field and is keen to open her institute in the future.
I want to promote adventure sports because there's a lot of benefits socially and both economically. So I want more the youths to take up this sports. Very huge potential and prospect is there. So which will generate huge employment, which will boost economic growth. So in coming days, I think I see Northeast as a hub of adventure sports.
The Northeast region has produced many such talented sportspersons who have brought laurels for the country. The need of the time is to tap into the potential that the region offers in terms of natural resources and youth power.
Jorhat recently hosted the 24th edition of All Assam Inter-District Tennis Championship, where players from across the state participated and showcased their skills. Let's take a look.
Around 250 players from 11 districts of Assam participated in the 24th All Assam Inter-District Tennis Championship held at Jorhat Tennis Club, KB Road. The 3-day-long tournament was organized by Jorhat Tennis Club under the aegis of All Assam Tennis Association. The main objective of the tournament was to encourage and provide exposure to talented players.
Mainly, this tournament is organizing to make our participants as youngsters mentally for playing tournament. If they play tournament, then gradually they will be mentally fit for individual events also.
I feel that All Assam Tennis Association should organize this type of tournaments more often to encourage us and give confidence in ourselves so that we perform more and more and represent our state. I want to play Wimbledon one day.
All the qualified players will participate in the upcoming All Assam level tournament to be held this year.
Actually, I want to be a tennis player when I will grow up. If I can't be, then I could be. I want to be a coach in my side business with my job.
Our government should organize these kinds of tournaments because it will give them more encourage to play and other extracurriculars like this.
The Northeast region has abundant talent in sports. Organizing such events will definitely help the players to compete at the national and international levels.
We now take you to the Northeast Fest held recently at the Hindu College in New Delhi. The event was organized with an aim to create awareness about the Northeast region and to bridge the gap between the people from Northeast and rest of the country.
Myriad colors and flavors from the Northeast were on display at the Hindu College in the capital city. The 2-day-long Northeast Fest was organized by the Northeast Cell of Hindu College with the support of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. The event not only showcased the culture and traditions of the region, but also aimed to create awareness about its prospects and potentials. The major attraction at the venue was a food court where mouth-watering Manipuri food like Shingju, Bora, Paknam were being sold.
The main purpose of NEF is to basically create a bond between people from mainland India and Northeast. Like our main aim is to promote our cultures through different shows like fashion shows. We have rock band competitions. We call very known bands from from the Northeast. They perform, and that is how we bring people from different corners of the country together.
A colourful handicrafts and fine artistry from the region was also displayed during the event. Students also exhibited photography on the various themes depicting the life in the Northeast.
Basically, we're trying to attract the people towards the Northeast. As in, many people are unfamiliar about the Northeast as a whole. When you talk about Northeast, what comes to your mind? We basically think about like tribal people. But here we want to showcase that there are 8 states, each have its own culture, and we are trying to focus on the various traditions and heritage of Northeast.
The basic motive was exactly to come up, to promote their culture so that people who don't know, they get to know about how rich culture these northeastern people have. They're so talented, they're so beautiful, pretty ladies, they're just equal. Just because their faces are different or just because, they cannot speak Hindi, obviously you can say, that doesn't mean that they are, aliens or something. At the end, they are Indians.
Students also competed in different events like hip-hop, rapping, beatboxing and singing to showcase their talents. Performances by various bands during the evening were enthralling. Paperboat, a musical band comprising members from 6 states, enthralled the audience. The band played Nepalese, Hindi and Punjabi songs. Later, Girish and the Chronicles, a hard rock band from Sikkim, entertained the crowd with their electrifying performance. The fest received a heartening response from students of various backgrounds and cultures.
It was a great feeling. We wanted to perform in Hindu, really. It's a Northeast West, come on, and half of our population. We are from Northeast. So it feels really good to perform in front of other people and them appreciating it. It feels really good. It was amazing.
Such festivals forges a sense of unity and shared belongingness of composite culture among the people who hail from different parts of the country.
Hey girl, tell me what you're gonna do with your life.
With that, we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. Do connect with us through our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at AnyIndia_ANI. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to get latest news updates from the Northeast. I'm your host Lumpim signing off. Goodbye and take care.